Hi and welcome to Simple Creations. Today we are going to make a mini craft album from Close to My Heart. We are take the year noted paper collection and try to put something together quickly so you can see how great it is. I've picked some Lagoon, Glacier, Sorbet, and Flaxen inks. I thought they went along with it well. And in this album we can have some 4x6, or we can also split it in half and have two different sections. So we're going to cut some paper and get that ready to go in. Close to My Heart has great papers where they actually use the edge where their information is, and they give you a border. So I'm going to cut that off first so we can save that. And now I'm going to cut all of these pieces apart so they are ready to go. I love these patterns, the polka dots and the arrows and the colors. Such fun colors to work with. I'm going to split some of these in half so I can decorate them. Let's make this one my first page. Let's use this on here. And I'm actually going to make it so it'll fold over the back side, so we can have it on both sides. Okay, we'll adhere all this together. Let's do this year's Adventures, really. Let's do Adventures. Okay, so don't let your stamp set go on your stickers or it will pull all of them off. Let's see if I can fit Adventures, Goals, and Accomplishments on here. With the Close to My Heart stamps, the stamps come with this foam backer, and you get the best kind of stamping when you use it. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to take one of these little tabs and use that also. Let's use the Sorbet. And I'm going to use it right next to the shears. So we'll put it right here on the edge, just to accent that that's where that word is going. Okay, let's use the shears. And we will do that in the Lagoon. Okay, now we are going to use Adventures, Goals, and Accomplishments. I lay it down on the surface, on the table, to pick it up on my ink pad so that it lays flat and I know I have it straight. And if you get any ink on your stamp block, just rub it off. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to do Goals in the middle. That way I know it's evenly spaced. How fun is that? And there's these great circles on here. I'm just going to put them in between them. Okay. Now I want to accent this year, so I'm actually going to take the arrow and put underneath it. I want to see how Flaxen looks on here. If it's not dark enough, then I can always do another color over it. Not too bad. I'm going to actually take Glacier. Glacier is another light color. And let's see if we can make it look kind of shadowed. I like it. Very nice. Okay, now I think what this needs is 15 here for 2015. So I'm actually going to cut that out on my Cricut. So we'll come back with that and we'll put it on. Okay, we're going to go to our Cricut and cut out the number 15. I've gone to the design software on the computer and I've picked Kate's ABCs And I've made it about the size that I want. So now we're going to go ahead and cut. I know you really can't see much on my computer, so I'll walk you through it. Okay, we want to cut the 1 and the 5. There's nothing else we need to do, so we're going to say go. Okay, we're going to load our mat. Okay, it's set on cardstock, and that's what we want. So now we're going to hit cut. I recently got my new Cricut Explorer, and I love it. There's so many great features on here, and it's quiet, and it's quick, and it cuts well. Now we're going to unload, and that's it. We are done with our 15. Let's put our album together. Okay, so I cut out some of the white paper that I am going to mat on the colors. And what I actually want to use these for would be like a journaling, or where I can list like my goals or my accomplishments. And I actually figured something out. This I can use twice on one of these pieces. So I am going to take Glacier on this one. Now I'm actually going to do another one on top of that. Actually, you know what? I am going to overlap this bottom one as much as possible because I want to be able to put the date on it. And let's do that one in the Sorbet just to give it some more color. So let's put our date on the top. Okay. Also, another great thing I noticed is all of these little boxes will fit inside of these journaling lines. So let's go ahead and put those on also. So they will fit directly in between these lines. How awesome is that? They fit right there so I can check it off as I've done it. Because I overlapped the one, I'm going to need a scratch piece of paper so that it doesn't stamp next to my date. So I'll put that there, try to line everything up. How awesome is that? And what's great about this is the Close to My Heart stamps are clear and the acrylic blocks are clear so you can see through to see what you're doing. Okay, let's decorate it just a little bit. I'm going to use one of these little tabs just to give it some more color. And I'm going to use Flaxen. Drop it down from the top. Okay. Now let's adhere this to our other paper. So that will go in my album, and it will actually go on one side. And then I can have another paper on the other side. And I could do a picture, I could do more goals, and decorate my album that way. Okay, now we're going to put things together. I've cut out the 15 on the Cricut, and because it's going on this shiny, smooth surface, I actually used my Xyron Create a Sticker. You just dump them in there, pull it out, rip it off, and then I push down around it real good, and then peel it off, and literally it creates a sticker. So it's a really strong adhesive. I'm going to put my 5 down first, so I can then figure out where I want to put my 1. Let's go about here. And then I rub around it to get any extra gooey stickiness off. I'm going to put it down just a little bit. Love it. So this year, 2015, my adventures, goals, and accomplishments. So this will be like my title page in here. And then I went ahead and put stuff in here. I put another border on the bottom of the back of that one. And I created these, and I used different color stamps, and it'll be journaling boxes, or it'll be goals that I've done and checked off. And I just put a couple, I randomly put the paper in here. I'll decorate the rest of it later. But you get the idea of how you can incorporate the stamps these amazing stamps and this whole album. It says this year, next year, highlights, accomplishments, faves, snapshots, adventures, goals. You got dates, you got all these nice little accents that you can do. Okay, so that's the inside. Let's do the outside. I went ahead and put a couple pieces of paper on here. I know I want to do year noted. I'm not going to do the outside as fancy as I might have, because my title page is more fancy. So what I want to do with year noted is put it on this piece of blue cardstock. Push it down, very nice. Now I want to actually cut a little fin here, so I'm going to cut straight into the middle, and that's where I'm going to cut up to. And again. Okay. I'm going to put that probably on top, that on bottom. Let's glue that down. Let's put this about right there. Okay, and one other thing I thought of doing was using these stickers, going right along the side. Things go well in groups of 3, so I will be doing groups of 3. And there we go, there's my cover for my album. Also, something to mention on the inside, I took the large piece of paper and I cut all these pages out. I actually trimmed off a little bit on each side so they would slide in and out of the album well. And then if I put anything else on top of them, it'll fit nice and I can get it in and out without it being too snug. So there you have it, the Year Noted collection. It's only available in January from Close to My Heart. I will put my shopping store on there so you can purchase it. It is $5 for the paper kit and the stamp set for any purchases over $50, and then the mini album is an additional $5. Great deal. And this is a great way to have a quick little project to get your year going. Happy crafting!